Hey everybody, Ramblin Bob here. I just wanted to give a quick update on the PECRON E2000LFP with the extra EB3000 batteries as a whole system. We've been running it non-stop. It's kind of underneath a table in my shop here. So other than it being moved around from time to time, it's been on 24/7. We've had literally no resets, no errors, no problems. It's been hooked to about 1,000 watts of solar panels. You obviously don't get that much right now. No matter what the cables are doing, they seem to be okay. I just really don't pay no attention to them anymore. As you see, they're both 75% on the battery, 3 and 3, and then that's 75. I don't know if you saw that. I'll do it again. Here's 75 and 75. So I believe they're pulling. You don't see the light. Sometimes I wish the lights weren't even there, because then you wouldn't even have to worry about it. As long as the system works, it's one less headache to worry about. But I just wanted to give a heads up. Here, I'll put a little draw on it. We're only drawing like 52 watts right now. So our average draw is anywhere between 5 watts and 500. We normally don't need more than that unless it's for a short time. This is just for like a backup for the workshop. I want to eventually in the summertime move it into the RV, or buy another unit, a full 8K, and then use that one in the RV. But here I'll put 200 and 400 watts on the system now, just so you can watch how the batteries react to it. So you can see the bottom battery kind of woke up. We're pulling about 4. Yeah, see how it synced right away? So that synced. Top battery did not turn on yet. As you see, we're pulling about 600 watts. It's cold here in this state, so I don't mind sitting in front of the heater for you guys to do a test. That don't bother me at all, but I just wanted to run through and just kind of show you guys. Now notice that top one did not turn on. It didn't turn on. But like I said, no matter how the system lights are reacting, we've had no problems. We're still pulling 7 kilowatts plus, 7,000 watts plus out of every cycle. Yeah, no problems, no problem at all. But I don't know what else I could plug in real quick just to make it draw more. I don't have anything close at hand. I don't want to do with a vacuum cleaner because that's really super duper loud. Yeah, I don't really have anything close. But we're just kind of watch it for a minute and just kind of see. We're pulling 620, about 630 watts. One battery clicked on, the other one is on. That like almost a standby. But I think it's drawing power from them because, as you noticed, they were both at 75%. So they're obviously dropping equal, or extremely close to equal. I have no bulging on the batteries. That was one thing on the cases I wanted to focus on, to see if there's any kind of swelling of the cells. Now, I didn't open these, so I'm not going to open them and go inside them to see, but I don't see any swelling on the cells this way. As you can see, they're very flat. Pardon the mess. We're still building a little area of the shop here. We're trying to get an area where we could build my electronic stuff. But yeah, other than that, I mean, we're bringing in 9 watts from solar right now. It's the end of the day. Obviously, it's sun's going down. Yeah, you don't get good solar in December and January. Those are the 2 worst months of the year for solar. Unless you fly in an airplane, then you can get better solar. But yeah, 640 watt draw. Now this went down to 74%, notice. That dropped down to 74. This one's at 3, which is 75. That one's at 3, is 75. So as a system, as a whole, they're very, very close. So what I'll do is I'll drop this down now. And now we're going to pull, we're bringing in 9 watts. Whoop-de-ding-dong. We're using 50 watts. I'm going to wait till this battery turns off here. We'll wait till that goes on standby here. And that way we can do another quick test here. I just wanted an update for all the people that either bought these or are going to buy them. I just want to because what I wanted to buy them, there wasn't much information out there. I mean, it was, we had I think it was Bucks B and Kilo M and a few people, and we basically threw our money into the wind hoping this was a good system. And you know, for me, it's been fine. I've had zero problems with it. I've had zero complaints other than the cables are a headache because I modded my cables. It was a strange thing to do from a company asking you to do that, but I was willing to take that, you know, kind of take one for the team there, and if it didn't work, then, you know, they would replace my system, but everything seems fine. Now notice that that sink is still on there. So I don't know if that's going to turn off, but what I'll do is I'll turn the heat back on happily because, like I said, it's heat, it's warm, so I'll take that. So now we push it to 720 watts for the surge. It'll drop down to about 650-ish or so. Yep, the top battery is not on unless it's on that standby mode, and the bottom battery is synced. So what I think, out of all the times I've cycled this, what I think is going on is I think that it uses maybe 1% of this and then 1% of that and 1% of this and 1% of that and 1%, you know what I mean? Like not all equally. It doesn't seem like they're perfectly synced. But even though the lights are not on, it's still drawing energy from that battery. Because every once in a while I'll check it with a voltmeter, and you know all the batteries, they're the same volts. I personally, as an opinion, I don't think those lights or the measuring tool circuitry that they have in there is top quality. It's just an opinion. I think this one's better, obviously. I would like to see that percentage on those, like this one, just so you have a better reference of, you know, what is it at? Is it at 51 or is it 60? Is it at 79? You know, you really don't know. You have to kind of guess with those lights. I never liked meters like that ever. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I've had no problems. I've cycled this a ton of times already. I really enjoy it. Like I said, it's underneath a workbench in my shop here that we're kind of rebuilding, and zero problems. We pull all the way up to 1850 watts out. We normally don't need any more than that. That's why I always cut it off at 1850. But I know as soon as you get to 2,000 watts, it'll shut down very quick the second you go over 2,000 watts. So there's not much overhead in there, if any at all. But yeah, as you see, it's 74, 75, and then this one is 75. So no matter how they're working, they're working. I wish that they would be obviously a little bit more you know, up front and forward about, you know, either lights on or off, so you can, you know, track and feel more comfortable with that. But as far as the system, I plug it. I plug it into my solar. I plug it into the small things that I need, and then I leave it. Plug it and forget it. I mean, like literally, that's all we do. All right, I just want to give an update, guys. Travel safe, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, bye.